right? Like the big bold chain ring.
I knew exactly where you were going.
The chain earrings.
Totally.
Okay. We're keep going with our theme. Now, like I said, this is the grand finale. This is Affinity Diamonds and Affinity Colored Gemstones. Then we have the grand finale of our semi-annual jewelry sale. And all our sale prices go up at midnight. So, you know, the clock strikes midnight and we are all paying more money. So buy now. And just like I told you, the first ring was the only sterling bypass ring in Affinity Diamonds that we have in our collection. And we have thousands of pieces of jewelry. And we brought in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of brand new today. Probably the most famous bracelet ever. The company that made it is coming up, brand new launch in the next hour. I'm so excited because I've only emailed about that for like the last year and a half and it's finally happening. But anyway, this is our only Affinity Diamond layered bracelet. And it was really cute because I was getting ready and many people don't realize that David Venable for many, many years, was one of our most active jewelry hosts.
I didn't know that.
He went to Brazil.
That makes sense.
To learn about gemstones.
Wow.
He went all over the world. And he was so cute because I said, honey, will you help me put this bracelet on? Because I was chatting with my friend Mary and he said, that is a box and tongue clasp with a figure 8 for safety. I said,
he
yes,
remembers.
a double figure 8 for safety. This is a one and only. You're basically buying yourself 2 bracelets in one. It's the first day ever at this sale price. You are saving $950 and you choose it in either all 14 karat white gold or yellow gold. And another thing that nobody else has is small, average, and large. The small, 6 3/4, the average up to about 7 1/4, 7.5, and the large up to 8. What a beauty. This truly looks like a constellation to me. Like when you look up in the sky and the stars just tell a story.
Did you see in the news story the other night, they were talking about the new telescope?
Yes.
Oh.
You know, my dad built a telescope.
No.
He did. He did by hand. He made his own reflector telescope.
That's impressive.
Yeah, my brother has it. We'd sit in the back, stand in the backyard during the summer months and he'd show us everything.
See, I lived in Tennessee for a while, and this is the time of the year where the fireflies are out, and they in unison will flash up in the mountains of Tennessee. And I look at this bracelet, and I think about that moment when I saw that happen, and how moved I was by that. I mean, there's so much light and so much love and so much heart into these natural commodities that are so incredibly special. I like that it's a nice, neat stack, right? It's done.
Yes.
It looks very tidy. It looks perfect. But yes, to your point, some of the stars are bigger, some of the stars are smaller, but they all live in harmony up in the great beyond.
And that is a carat and a half of diamonds.
It's yummy.
A carat and a half of quality diamonds in your choice of yellow gold or white gold. And white gold through and through, not yellow gold that's been plated to look white. Absolutely stunning. And it's so funny because I love jewelry and I love big bold earrings and I love big bold rings. But the one place that I sometimes second guess myself is layering necklaces and bracelets. And it's like, does this work? And I mean, I know it does. And I've gotten much better in my old age. So actually, Tiffany from T. Giselle kind of taught me to put like 17 on and don't worry about it. I know. She's so wonderful.
So I would start with the white because a lot of us have a white wedding set. If you want to add a little vitality, a little versatility, yeah, Brenda really wears it well. But this, I think, is that aspirational piece that maybe you look at and you say, you know what, that is my style. I like a bigger piece, but it doesn't have to be one big bracelet. It can be 2.5 carats, but let's do it in 2 bracelets, you know? And instead of doubling it around twice like some of them do, this is, again, neater, and it's much more crisp.
It's really comfortable, so easy. I know it's an investment, but also our QVC prices are beyond what anybody else in the world would see at $3,750. We have about a dozen in the yellow gold. That's amongst all 3 sizes. We have about a dozen in the white, and more importantly, and in 2 hours and 45 minutes on this too hot to handle kind of day that we've been dealing with jewelry, this
we need a little ice
up in price. We got ice.
We do.
We got ice.
Probably
we
the only
love
place in town today in here around this area.
Michelle will be back. We have more in the show, but coming up next, we're going to see something that is a one-time only value. And when I say I have never seen anything like this before, traveling to museums.